Hey, what is up guys? John from Magic Tech Review, and in today's video I'm going to go ahead and show you how to get rid of this notification light, save battery, adaptive display, all types of stuff for your battery to save battery. So if you've had that situation where your battery just doesn't last long enough, I'm going to show you pretty much on all ZTE phones how to save the most battery and get through your day and possibly even a second day. So go ahead and stay tuned. Leave a like on the video if you enjoy my content. Go ahead and subscribe if you're not part of the Magic Tech Review family. And yeah, alrighty, everybody, gather around, leave your likes. Alright, so as I was mentioning earlier, notification light right there is gonna be draining your battery here and there, right? And also, of course, we're gonna go ahead and go over your main battery drains, which is gonna be your light. So you definitely want to not have your brightness all the way up, and you also want to have auto brightness on. So you're going to put auto brightness on, and then you're going to lower your brightness. So you see it's very much readable still, and I'm using the ZTE Blade X Max right now, but I do have the ZTE Blade Z Max recording this video. This also works on the ZTE Zmax and Zmax Pro respectively. So yeah, also what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to make sure that you don't have all these things checked on. So as you can see here, you can pull down these things right here and you can turn off your Bluetooth. You don't have to have your Wi-Fi connected if you're not using it. Obviously flashlight is going to be a big major drain, but you're just not going to have your flashlight on. Location. So all these antennas, guys, that you're not using, especially location, I don't see a point to location. Especially if you don't need it at the moment. So you definitely want to turn that off, and then you want to turn off sync if possible. Like, if you don't need your emails every 2 seconds, then go ahead and turn that off as well, because sync is a really big battery drainer as well. You can do auto rotate in extreme cases. If you don't watch a lot of YouTube and you literally just look at your phone in portrait mode, then you can turn off that as well. But you can keep that on, I guess. You can turn on your battery saver if you'd like. Really don't have to, because I'm actually showing you everything to go ahead and save battery anyway. But you can put your battery saver on as well. I don't typically do that, but all right. So let's go ahead and go on to the ambient sensor here, So we're gonna go ahead and go to display, and what you want to do is you want to go to sleep, and you want to actually put it. I usually have mine around 2 minutes. I've seen people 30 minutes, 10 minutes, 5 minutes. I usually do 2 minutes because I do what I do and then I shut off my phone. But if you have it on 30 seconds and you're constantly waking up your device because you're not pressing your device, that drains even more battery. So obviously you're going to look at your phone and everything, but if you have your sleep at 15 seconds, right, and then you just do this and you just let it chill for a while, and then your display just goes off after inactivity, then it's just not really feasible, to be honest. It just turns off way too fast. So I have it at 2 minutes just because. So you want to turn off all these other things as well. And now ambient display. This is what I really was talking to you guys about. The ambient display, wake screen when you receive a notification. Guys, you already know when you got a notification because you got a notification light, right? And also you get a sound or whatever, and you're not going to miss a notification. You're pretty much on your phone anyway constantly. So what do you really need to know? Get the whole display needs to wake up every time you get a notification. And I think that's part of the reason that some of these phones, some people get amazing battery life, some people get meh battery life, and some people struggle. The ambient display, I think, is really key here when you're talking about battery life. Every time you get a notification, guys, ambient display turns on, right? Now let's say the phone's in your pocket, right? And so you have your ambient display, right? And it's just gonna be constantly doing this all day long. And obviously that's gonna drain your battery life significantly. And if you don't have a password on there, what happens when your ambient display gets turned on and it gets against your thigh? What happens? your phone gets unlocked, and then you start sending out random text messages and start going into random apps. And yeah, so it's not a good look to have ambient display on unless you have your phone with a PIN or password on. You know, you can be calling somebody on accident, but dialing people. So yeah, you definitely want to turn this ambient display part off. So let's go ahead and take a look at this pulse notification light. You know, I always have it off at 2 seconds, but what you can do, pulse notification light off. So now it's not going to be keep on going off, off, off. Now the notification light probably is not that big of a drain, but I think if you're going for maximum battery consumption, this is like maximum, right? Guys, you already know where your, you already know where your back, reset, and home. Do you really need a light, guys, to tell you where it's at? I mean, you literally press this thing, I don't know, 100 to 1,000 times a day. Do you really need a little light right there? So what I challenge you to do is actually turn these off for a whole day and see if you can get through the day, you know, without knowing. So as you can see, guys, it's still colored white right there. It still has a little light right there. You know, in the dark, I mean, how hard is it to go from here to here to here? And it also vibrates. So once you know you're at the bottom of the screen, you got your thing right there. So guys, that's basically my tips and tricks for having less battery drain. Also, you're going to want to just go ahead and close all your apps as well. And then let's go ahead and go to one last thing that I usually have on my phones, and I don't have on this phone for some reason. So we can go ahead and download it real quick. So I believe somebody asked me about this. So somebody asked me about this in the comments. So Android Assistant. So Android Assistant is a really good app. It's the only type of app killer thingy. Android Assistant. It's the only type of app killer I ever use, and it's really small. I think it's 1 megabyte. It says right there. So I'm gonna show you here. We're gonna install this real quick. Come on. We're going to install. So, and then I'm going to show you how quick this is, guys. This is literally just 1 megabyte. So, not a heavy install, not a heavy program at all. And then this shows you a bunch of stuff about your phone or whatever. And yes, there is an ad up there, but it's only one ad. It's not intrusive, and it doesn't show everything. So you can switch it right here too as well. And then you can have a nice chart about what's going on with your phone. And like I said, this is the ZT Grand X Max that I'm using, or Blade X Max that I'm using right here to show you guys. But yeah, so what you can do is you can do your quick boost, which I don't really usually, really usually don't use that much, the whole quick boost thing, but I'm going to show you guys anyways. So we can do quick boosting. Okay. Switch. I don't even know what the heck this is. Switch access. Okay. Anyways, quick boost. You don't need to clear. Oh, okay. I don't need to clear task because it's already cleared. Okay. This system clear right here is pretty good as well. As you can see, it brings up all your files, all your things that you might, things that you might not need anymore. So just be careful, guys, when doing this, because this can literally erase a lot of things that you really want or whatever. But thumbnail catch is usually good. Empty folder is usually good. So we'll just hit clean on that, and then you can full scan as well. And then another thing that I like to do here is, you can basically go to everything, battery usage. Okay, you can actually go to everything here. Look at all these different settings, all these different things you can actually use, and you can turn off everything over here: ringtone, sleep, volume settings, vibrate on touch, mobile networks, batch uninstall. So if you have some programs that you want to just get rid of, a bunch of them, you can just literally go there and it'll uninstall. Really good. Startup Manager is also good. So when you start up your phone and you don't want certain apps to start up, you can do that. batch install. So if you want to install a whole bunch of programs that you have, like a whole bunch of APKs, app to SD card as well, is pretty cool. File manager, if you don't like your file manager that you have. Cache clear, right here, you just hit cache clear, and that's going to clear your cache right there for you. So, boom, so clear all. Bam. So it's going to say clearing, and it literally is cleaning your cache for these different types of programs. So, and then I'm going to show you one more thing, and then we're going to go ahead and go, guys. So, the video's getting a little long. Thank you guys for actually watching this all the way through. So, if you did watch up to this point, go ahead and type in the comments MCR Ninjas. Type in MCR Ninjas for me, just to let me know that you got this far. And, alright, theme setting, I like to use gray. Or dark, I guess it didn't say dark, but settings. Alright, so auto start, and then I usually put it on, I want to show you guys auto boost notification, auto cache clear, so it automatically does that for me, which I just showed you. And yeah, so this is a really good app that I've been using for a long time. It's literally 1 megabyte, and I've been using this since 2011, so perfectly safe. It does have an ad from time to time down at the bottom, or whatever, but it's clearly marked with the little play thing, the little play icon right there. So not that big of a video. Anyways, thank you guys for watching. John from Magic Tech Review. Hopefully you found this review helpful. If you did, slap a like on it. Go ahead and subscribe to become part of the Magic Tech Review family, and I will see you guys in the next one. Peace out.